Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to one-shot the Trial of Chaos. I already did it with the Trial of Sekemas, now I will do it with the Trial of Chaos. Here in the back you can see how I did it with my Tactician Mercenary, and you can do it too. So I will give you the tips and the things that you need to know to not lose the Trial of Chaos. First of all, always stay mobile. Don't face tank mobs. If you see that mobs are going to swarm you, roll away. Roll is your friend. I know that sometimes it's annoying to roll, but you have to do it. If you have to choose between rolling and doing damage, rolling is always the choice. In fact, even if not rolling, even running away, maybe it is gameplay that is stupid, but it is the thing that will make you survive. Remember that the condition to lose in the Trial of Chaos is dying. So it is better to not take damage than to deal damage a lot of the time. If you can safely, you also need to do damage, of course, and if you can safely do damage, do so. But if you have to choose, it is better to not take damage, right? So that is the very first tip that you need to know. The other thing is the first room is always going to be a kill all monsters room. That is the easiest one. The second room is always going to be the survive 1 minute room. In that room you can take a couple of approaches. You can fight, you can run, and you can do what I think is the best choice, which is doing both. A mix of running and fighting. You will do fine in that trial by running and fighting. And the third trial is random. It can be, I believe, it can be the score the statue, or it can be the take the 3 soul cores. I don't like the take the 3 soul cores. I prefer the score the statue, but the score the statue is also kind of bullshit. So that is something that you can't control. If I can give tips for each of them, is the soul cores give you like when you have them, when you pick them up, they give you a debuff. So after you pick the soul core up, you have to rush to place it because it is debuffing you and it is fucking you in the ass. Be careful when you are placing it because mobs can definitely kill you during the animation. In my opinion, that is bullshit, but hey, the game is like that. So be careful when you are placing the soul core in the socket. And for the statue, if you have to go out of the range of the statue and let the statue drop to not die, do it. Don't be a stubborn because it is faster to just be in range, but that way you risk dying. It is not worth it because you will have to start again. We are talking about one-shotting this bad boy. We just want to do it one time. We don't want to die and try again, die and try again. No, we want to come in here once and kill it. Talking about that, when you get the coin is level 38, I believe, the coin to get into the trial. You probably will be level 37, 38, 39, right? I wouldn't come right away in here. I came level 40 or 41. I don't remember. 40 or 41. I did I completed the Attack Box Zone that gave me more spirit, for example. I recommend doing that before coming in here. Maybe doing like the Apex of Field. And before going to the future, then coming here. Something like that. To have a little bit of edge over the monsters. And then comes the bosses, right? In the bosses, it is also random, which is kind of bullshit, but okay. There are 3 bosses in my opinion. I will give you the hardest to the easiest. The easiest for me, it is the build that has the little boy, the blood bearer, or however it is called. That is the easiest. The middle of the road is the Chimera, and the hardest one is the Tornado Bird. So you have to pray that you don't get the Tornado Bird. In this run, I got the Chimera. Let me see if I can fast forward till there. Yes, I have the Chimera. I was wishing I got the Tornado Bird so I could showcase the Tornado Bird, but I didn't get it. The Tornado Bird is the most bullshit one. What you have to do is keep your distance. Try to seek for the animation. When the Tornado Bird does this, it means they are going to go to the tornado. Just run for your life. Don't try to throw any ability, to do damage of any kind. Just run. Just fucking run until the tornado is over. Try to dodge every fucking ability and then you do damage. The thing that can kill you from the tornado is precisely the tornado. So do everything that you have in your power to dodge the tornado. Be on the lookout for the animation where they are going to start the tornado, because that is the shit that can kill you. The Chimera is just annoying because it flies all around the battlefield, but nothing can really kill you. And the Blood Bear it stands in the middle and just waits for you to kill it. So not big in there, no big deal in there. You only have to look for one attack with the Blood Bear. The Blood Bear does one attack that throws a bunch of blood, and it is similar to Candlemas in that aspect, or to the Rotten Druid that have one attack that throws a lot of projectiles at you at once. Just look out for that one attack and dodge it and you will be fine. Now, probably the thing that you want to see the most, which is how to select the afflictions, because that is what fucks you in the ass, right? I am going to tell you how. There are afflictions that when you see them, you pick them because they are easy, they are inconsequential, they basically don't impact the run at all. And they are, for example, the easiest affliction that I pick every time I see it because it is inconsequential. It is Stormcaller runes. This shit is so easy to dodge that you don't, and it takes so long to charge up that you didn't even need to worry about it. And even if it actually triggers, it does not fucking damage. So I don't give a fuck about Stormcaller runes. I always pick it. And I upgrade it to a Stormcaller 3 if they give me the choice, because it is, by the way, these advices that I am giving you will help you even in higher difficulties. I am giving you to one-shot it the first time, but even in higher difficulties, this advice will help you. So if you see a Stormcaller runes, pick it. It is fucking easy. Other things that are so easy that you pick up: Burning Turrets and Shocking Turrets. This shit is inconsequential. If you see it, you pick it. But there are things that if you see them, you never pick them. For example, I never ever pick the status that petrify you. The petrification status. I never pick this shit because if they petrify you, you can die. You can fucking die, and it is easy to get petrified. Other things that you never pick. I never pick monsters inflict grasping binds on hit because they make you slow even to attack. You can run away, you can attack. This is a mode that you need to fucking move out, and they won't let you move out. So I never pick that shit. I fucking hate it. Another thing that you never pick is this one: escalated damage taken. In each encounter room, damage taken will slowly increase by 1%, second to up to 50%. You are always going to take the 50% extra damage because the rooms are not that fast. This is bullshit. Never pick that shit. Now, I told you the ones that you always pick and the ones that you never pick. If you don't have those in there and you need more, I am going to give you like the decision, right? For example, the lethal rare monsters, if you are strong and you can kill the rares, you always pick this one too, because this one is not only not bad, but it's beneficial. You kill more monsters, you get more loot, more experience. But you have to be sure that you can kill the rares, right? And the other things are situational. I like things that are in areas that I know that I can dodge. For example, the blood globules, I pick the blood globules because I know that when the blood is on top of me, I will roll out and nothing will happen. So this is an easy affix to deal with. Impending Doom is similar, but it is a little bit more of a pain in the ass to deal with. You can easily dodge it, and you know where it is going to explode and where to stand or whatever. But it is annoying because it restricts too much your movement across the map. And if you are not strong and you are limited to a little area, you can probably die. So if you are not sure, don't pick it. But if you are sure, go ahead. The hard tethers are not that bad. I pick them up all the time if I don't have a better choice. Like if I have hard tethers with two bullshits, like a petrification and corrupted orb, the pyramid beams, I take the hard tether, no questions asked. Because, by the way, break it. Go out of the hard tether. This might scare you where it says breaking the tether will stun you. Don't listen to it. It is like for 1 second, half a second. it won't kill you. Go out of it. It is better than just stand inside and let monsters swarm you. I break that shit all the time and nothing happens. I don't like volatile fiends. You will be dodging a lot if you do that. There are a lot of monsters in this shit. I don't pick this up almost ever. But there are moments where you can pick it up. Like for example, in this run that I was showing, I picked it up in the last room for the boss. Why? Because it is inconsequential. I will kill the boss, I will complete the trial, it doesn't matter anymore. So that is judgment that you have to apply in the moment. For example, I normally don't take the flask one. What is it? Drought. Monsters grant no flask and charm charges on that. I don't like it because I want my charges for my flask, right? But if I am in the last room or the second to last room, maybe I take it because I will get a well before the boss and the run will be over after that, so it doesn't matter. It is inconsequential. It is like picking nothing. So I pick it in that case. So exercise that judgment that makes it so that the afflictions become inconsequential, right? For example, there are one that reduces your armor. What is that? 40% less defenses. If you don't rely on defenses, this is good. There is one that takes away your elemental resistances. If you rely on resistances, you don't take it. So exercise the judgment, right? If you have a lot of chaos resistance, you can take monsters gain 20 of damage against extra chaos damage. I pick this one all the time because it feels just the same. It feels inconsequential. Monster speed, I never pick this one because if they already swarm me with this shit, they swarm me faster. You know, monsters have 300% increased critical hit chance. To me, this feels inconsequential too, but it depends on your resistances, right? On how tanky you are. Shielding monsters are protected by energy shield. To me, this is inconsequential. Bosses deal more damage and take less damage. I wouldn't take this one in my first run because the boss is what is going to kill you. You are going to probably finish the 3 runs, no questions asked, and the boss can kill you. So don't take enraged bosses because the boss is the hardest part of the very first trial. What you want to do is kill the boss. And that is why you have to pick stuff that is also not going to fuck you in the ass with the boss. For example, the beams. The beams are easy to dodge. But in a boss fight with the tornado bird, the beams are going to fuck you in the ass. So that is why you don't pick them. Because you are in an area that is restricted in a space. The tornado bird is going all around. You are dodging, you are escaping. You don't need for an area to be restricted and the beams are going to fuck you in the ass. The shade, I hate the shade. It is easy to dodge. The shade can basically never hit you. But having to think about it to me is a pain in the ass. I never take the fucking shade. And that is basically it, guys. Exercise judgment. I am telling you which ones are better, which ones suck. If you depend on projectiles, an area of effect, don't take this. But if you don't care about that, take it. It is inconsequential, right? You will have a good time doing this if you follow this advice. Just dodge. When you are in the boss, it is also preferable to just dodge than to die unless you have crazy amount of damage and you can one-shot the boss. But if you are here, that is probably not your case. It is always better to not take damage than to deal damage unless you are going to kill the motherfucker and not die. But the trial is won in here. The trial is won picking the correct afflictions and dodging the boss shit because you are probably not going to die to the mobs. The 3 trials, they are very fucking easy. So there you go. I hope you have a good time one-shotting the Trial of Chaos. I am giving you this, guys, so you go in there once. I don't want you to go in there and die and go again. No, just go once, beat it, everything is fine, everything is easy, dude.